Miranda Devine's a New York Post columnist who joins us now. So, Miranda, this is, again, very suspicious that Hunter suddenly has come into amazing intel that he's shopping for cash. Where do you think he got that?
Well, that's the $64,000 question, Jesse. And this is, the second most obvious email on the laptop that shows that Hunter Biden has somehow accessed really seriously privileged and informative material that would be available to, say, the president or the vice president if he were being briefed on a certain situation. And so it just adds to the entire sort of miasma of doubt and suspicion that hangs around Hunter Biden, Joe Biden, and these classified documents. It's, I guess, Joe Biden's worst nightmare because he had so far successfully managed to quarantine himself off the DOJ investigation into Hunter Biden that's been going on since 2018. Now, because of the classified documents and the special counsel that Merrick Garland has appointed to look into those, Joe Biden is now being linked, like it or not, with his son's influence peddling operation around the world. And of course, as we know, as I've been saying for over 2 years, they were inextricably linked, and Joe Biden was not just the product that his brother and his son were selling, but he also was involved in meeting with some of these overseas business partners, at least a dozen of them, in Beijing, in Washington, D.C. And so he's up to his neck. But so far he's managed to evade the link. I think now, because of the classified documents, because of his own sloppiness, it's kind of Shakespearean, isn't it? His arrogance and his sloppiness, that he's now been hoisting his own petard.
And dangling your assistant's paycheck over her in exchange for sexual favors. I don't know. I don't think anyone really cares about that, or selling out to the Chinese, or selling classified documents. He could do whatever he wants. The Me Too movement is over for if you're a Biden. Miranda, thank you so much. And also, don't miss Miranda on Fox Nation's Who is Hunter Biden? Part 3, which is available now.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.